Within a week of us finding out that Amazon will be loading Android TV 14, or at least a version of it, on Fire TVs, we're now finding out that they are also shutting down their App Store for certain Android-style devices. Now, these could be two total coincidences, but I find this situation very interesting, and we're going to talk about all the facts today. I make weekly videos helping people like you save money on streaming services and learning how to optimize their device. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you out just a little bit, hit the subscribe button right down below. So let's start by catching you guys up on what exactly happened last week with Amazon seemingly bringing Android TV 14 to brand new Fire TVs. Now, how this was found out is because typically when they're coming out with a new Fire OS, they always label it as Fire OS 5, Fire OS 6, 7, 8. But in this case, they've labeled the operating system as Android 14 based Fire TV instead of Fire TV based Fire TV, if you get what I mean by that. So this kind of puts it in perspective that yes, on at least some of their newer TVs that are coming out, Amazon is going to run with an Android TV based system, which presumably means it's either going to be a new fork that Amazon has created of Android TV, or it's going to run the Google Play Store on it instead of the Amazon Fire Store. And that's where this other news is coming into the picture. So Amazon is officially shutting down their App Store that is available on Android TV devices. Now, this is for Android phones and for tablets. You used to be able to sideload on this App Store. And in fact, Amazon, which a lot of people don't know, because who knew BlackBerry and Microsoft still even sell phones, they had an agreement for the longest time to bring their app and their Amazon store onto the BlackBerry 10. But there was a few problems with this. For one, Amazon's App Store, because it's mainly based around streaming devices, when you take it over to tablets or phones, developers need to create versions that work for that. And because of the low popularity, really the app selection and the worth it for developers to go through this extra effort just wasn't even there. Now, Amazon is stating that they'll remain the App Store accessible till at least August 20th, where developers can go in and still update their apps. But after that, that is it for anybody that has been using this. And in the article, they do point out that this will not affect Fire TV tablets at all. So if you have one of those and it's running the Amazon App Store, you're safe, even though I've always thought the App Store sucks on the tablets to start with. Now, where does this fit in with Amazon going to create a brand new Vega OS that is not going to be Android based? And that's where I think things are interesting. So I want to read one of the comments that were down below in this article because I think it really lines up perfectly. Now, one user, Craig S, said the following: if Amazon is going to continue making Android based tablets, they need to bite the bullet and license Google mobile services or Play Store from Google, or just commit to web apps and fill the Amazon App Store with progressive web apps and base everything around the Silk browser like Google does with Chrome. Clearly, this is an admission that developers don't want to support the Amazon App Store and Fire TV OS specific APIs in their Android build. And I agree with that in the sense that, yeah, I don't think developers really think the juice is worth the squeeze when it comes to the Fire OS App Store. There's just not a whole lot of going out on there. It's just not a big enough market. But one thing you can't agree with is the fact that Amazon is going to completely go to Google Play. And there is one huge reason for that. It's money. Like, come on, it's money. That's what it is. If you know anything about app stores such as Apple's or Google's, they make a killing off their app stores. In fact, I'm sure Apple, I don't know, I'm not gonna look up the statistic right now, but I'm sure they must make almost as much off their app store than they do off their iPhones. Because in a lot of cases, they take up to a 30% cut. In fact, Apple has a big lawsuit case that was pretty popular where Fortnite was suing them because Apple wouldn't allow them to process their payments off of Apple's payment platform. That was to, of course, keep Apple's hands out of the cookie jar, which is 30% commission for basically doing nothing. And that's exactly what Elias said here. He said, I can't see Amazon ever using the Google Play Store simply because it would mean the in-app purchases like streaming subscriptions that go through Google, Amazon wouldn't be able to profit off it. We have to remember, Amazon has one of the most popular TV streaming devices, smart streaming devices on the market, the Fire Stick and the Fire Cube. And they also have the Fire Tablet, which is one of the most popular and cheapest tablets on the market that actually work not bad. I kind of like the Fire tablets. So now we get to that final question. Is Amazon going to actually run Google Play and Android TV 14 on their brand new Fire TVs? And I think the answer to that is probably not. I do think it would just be weird to see a Fire TV running Android TV 14 Google build with the Google Play Store right on the front. It just seems like something Amazon wouldn't do, as they really want to make a push as one of the strongest competitors in the smart home market. And in my mind, that's really what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to figure out where their place is. What is their position in that smart home market, and how can they, kind of clean up these little pieces and figure out their OS to really make theirs unique and a better experience than Apple or Google or any of these other companies trying to push in that space. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, hit that subscribe button before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one.